team.
Trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I purchased with the face.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Cousins now on second down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The play clock's running down. Let's go! The first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Maybe an anxious. The start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive. With a kick. Then the extra point. That's it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Third and long for Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So now here's the third-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw is Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. A gain of... on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And 4th down coming up. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything there.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out in the pistol. This is Marshall. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Play action now. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Marshall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And here's Marshall, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion, Hill. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Cousins. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And a you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached... my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder.
Return team.
Detroit!
on with Marshall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Cousins completes it right side to Dodson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. And now a low liner, I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's going to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Cousins now. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones. The start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins now on second down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Throwing, Cousins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, here's Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
That's caught at the 1. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! Watching that, Barney!
They'll go with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskin. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Detroit!
On second down, Cousins again. Out to the left, it's complete to Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Cousins. And able to find Garcon. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And the back goes into motion. Cousins on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time. When the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll go on the ground. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Time running out here on the play clock. Cousins will try and throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Again, they run with Burkhead. And a good swarm. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run now with Burkhead. And he is going to loot. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. This is the veteran-centric pyramid. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range because a field goal would win it?
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them into field goal range and give that up.
Maybe tight but not too tight, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw. It's brought in by Jackson. They'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big spot, Andy Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. All right, here's Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Harder than a bullet could hit ya.